We're in the front yard of our Desert Oasis project in Scottsdale. And this is going to be a fun project. And this is actually one that came to us from some of our real estate partners. We have some great relationships with some of the top luxury real estate agents in Scottsdale. And one of the things that we do for our partners is when they have a property that they might have a buyer on who's very interested in it, but they just don't know what the property could be. What they do know is they love generally the home, they love the location, they love the views, they love the lot. The things that you really can't replace, the things that you can't change. When it comes to the house though, they'll call us when a client's interested, before they've even purchased the home. We'll walk through the home with them and the client and discuss the possibilities of what could be, the timelines, the approximate budgets. And then if they're still interested in moving forward from that, we'll go back and internally have a review with our team to do some budget development and some scope development. And what we're doing is pulling real-time data out of existing projects that are similar. We create a report, hand that back to the client and the agent so that they can review it. And if it's something that they're interested in, this house is the prime example of that. It is a luxury home in Scottsdale, but it's significantly under market value as far as what this client paid for it and what the neighborhood homes are selling for, but it had a lot of deferred maintenance and it's got a weird layout. So when they look at the potential purchase price, plus what we develop for a budget up front, they combine the two of those, and if it fits for them, they can then move forward with the purchase or their offer, knowing that it's all gonna come together the way that they want. So it's a great process, it's a great program that we offer. It is a little time consuming, but we find that it adds a lot of value to our real estate partners in the local market. All right, so some of the key things that any buyer would look for or any homeowner might consider when looking at a luxury piece of real estate that is a remodel, really that we like that mid-90s to early 2010s build versus the older 1970s and 80s product, because the mid-90s to the 2010s product is usually stucco and tile. It's got a lot taller ceilings. So the things that are really, really difficult to change in the older homes, the low ceiling height, you already have high ceiling height here. So yes, this is dated, but it's got really tall ceilings. It's got expansive spaces. So when you look at a neighborhood where the home next door is a new build that recently sold for the high 7-figure number, this home, because it was dated, even though it's on a large lot, was a really excellent value. When you look at the original value of the home, because it's dated, but it being in a market or a neighborhood that supports significant growth opportunity, it makes sense to come through something like this and do a significant remodel, make it everything you want, and then still your overall net basis on a product like this is way more attractive than a new build and also in a fraction of the time.